What's good, everyone? It's day 4, starting off with fit check as per usual. Let me get this camera up. There you go, fit check. Oh, this guy, this doesn't happen usually to me, but this guy just shook me to my core. So we were just walking past each other, and usually probably people with worse social skills among us, like myself, usually when you're walking past someone, you just put your head down, walk past them, act like they don't exist. But this guy, clearly of superior intellect, he was probably like 40 or 50, maybe 60 anyway, so probably grew up in a much more social generation than us who are glued to our phone. As he walked past me, he looked at me in the eyes and he just gave me a bit of a nod, and I was like shook. I just looked down and I was like and as soon as he walked past, I was like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? Just give a nod back, it's not that difficult. He's just it's basically just saying hello, acknowledging your existence. It's what the people with better minds do, I guess. So I've got to get used to that. I should start doing that to more people. I think it's a good trait to have. So yeah, anyway, it is what it is. Day 4. Whew. Usual routine I'm in now. Waking up at 6 a.m. I did today. I was at 5:30 a.m. for a little bit. Yeah, I was at 5:30 a.m. for a little bit, but I was just finding it's a bit too early right now. So I'm just okay, I'll go back to 6 a.m. and I'll do that for about a week at least. So it's probably been about 2 or 3 days of that now. And then if I want to push it back to 5:30 and then 5 a.m, I can do that. But just give me a bit of time at 6 a.m. So that's what I'm doing now. I feel like I'm in a much better rhythm. I was in bed yesterday by about 9 p.m, which is early, that's early, 9 p.m. That is so early. And I was just reading for about 30 to 45 minutes. And so that was nice, that was nice. And then just drifted off to sleep afterwards. I actually went to sleep pretty quickly. I'm usually someone that takes probably 45 minutes to an hour, I reckon, maybe even more than that, to actually fall asleep. But yeah, yesterday I was quite quick. So yeah, I think that's a routine I want to get into more often. Just get into bed at 9, read for 30 to 45 minutes, and just drift off to sleep. It's a nice way to end the night. And yeah, it's an early bedtime, and I do find when you do go to bed earlier, you need less sleep because the quality of your sleep is better. I find if I go to sleep at 12 a.m, I need 10 hours to get good sleep. But if I go to sleep at like I did yesterday, 9:30, 9:45, I only need 8.5 hours. So anyway, maybe that's a bit of a hidden tactic that the world doesn't want you to know. All the conspiracy theorists out there jumping up for joy. Another conspiracy theory. Elon Musk doesn't want us to know that going to sleep early means you can get less sleep and function better. Anyway, so something else I've been thinking about. I see a lot of videos of people romanticizing the 9-to-5 lifestyle. People, it's just reels and stuff like that of people posting videos of, say, they're 5 to 9 before they're 9 to 5. And it's all really cutesy and stuff. It's all oh, I woke up, I went and did my workout, I went and ate breakfast with my family, whatever. I just had time to myself, I enjoyed myself, look at the magnificent view from my room or whatever, those kinds of videos. And then they'll show even after work sometimes in other videos, and it's all really nice, they're just getting back home, they're watching TV, eating dinner and stuff, spending time with their family, and it's all really nice and everything. But a lot of the time you just got to recognize this is a hardcore lifestyle. If you want to actually get stuff done, you've got to wake up, get stuff done outside of your work. You've got to either wake up early, pretty early, or stay up pretty late to do it. Say for me working out, I wanted to get my workout in, I had to wake up at 6 a.m. Again, this is the earliest I've ever had to consistently wake up before, being in a 9 to 5 right now. And yeah, no, it's early. And if I wanted to do it instead after work, you know, like realistically, as soon as I finish work, I'm probably getting home, I'm probably having something to eat. Like realistically, if I want to get something done after work, I'm probably not doing it until at least about 6:30. Like by the time I commute home from work, which again is just a walk, and then I'm probably eating something. I'm usually a bit exhausted after the day's ended, so I just want to chill out for a bit. Like I don't want to get straight into, you know, another task. So, you know, 6:30, and then say whatever it is, you know, if I was working out then, that takes another hour and a half to 8 p.m. Then you eat breakfast from dinner from 8 till 9 p.m. And then, I don't really get straight into bed at 9 p.m. So I don't know, like my bedtime would get pushed back and everything. But yeah, it's just a hardcore lifestyle. Like you can romanticize it all you want, but for a lot of people, I mean, there's like a stat, like 80% of people aren't working in a job they like or something like that, and you know, that makes sense. You honestly probably think it's a bit higher than that, you know, but yeah, no, it's a tough lifestyle. It's a tough lifestyle, but it's obviously one a lot of people do. And then, you know, to go even further with that, it's like you put in such an effort to get up early, you wake up early, you do a workout or something, and you're really proud of your effort because, like, it was difficult, you know, it was tough to wake up early even when you were a bit tired and stuff. But then you realize, you know, you didn't have to just do it today. You've got to do it every other day of the week, 5 days a week, say. And then also for the rest of your life, the next 40 years. So it's like, it's a very mentally challenging thing, you know, to be able to just put in effort after effort. You know, like you're already putting in effort at work. You know, 8 hours a day are going to be pretty difficult. But then even besides that, you've got to work hard, you know, outside of it. But I guess that's life, you know, welcome to life. You know, life's not easy, as they say. It's not. But yeah, that's what it is. We're making good time. We're going to be a decent bit early today. Maybe like 5 minutes, not super early. But that was what I was intending. I didn't want to come in just on time like I have been. The Nasdaq and the Dow Jones have also been going up overnight, so I think the ASX will as well, but I haven't really got the opportunity to put on trades as of right now. Obviously traveling to work, stock market's not open yet, so I don't know if I will today. I guess we'll see, but maybe in a break or something. But yeah, otherwise it is what it is. We'll see how everything goes. Pretty much there now, so I'll talk to you guys probably on my lunch break. See you guys then. Chilling on the lunch break right now. Got a little bit of time and everything. Oof, as per usual, there's heaps of unemployed people hanging around this area in their cars, driving who knows where. But yeah, anyway, it is what it is. I'm on that 9 to 5 grind. You know me. Oof. Yeah, so something I have been thinking about is how, you know, a lot of people will talk about, you know, the goal out of anything. Well, when you set a goal or anything like that, it's not the destination, which is what you should be focusing on. It's the journey. And, I mean, obviously that's hard to do because it's like the thing you're working towards is that destination. You want to get to that destination as fast as possible and everything, so you want to work hardest. But, like, yeah, I mean, yeah, that is true. You know, the journey is the thing you should enjoy because at the end of the day, if it takes you 5 years to get to your journey or to get to your destination, you don't want to hate 5 years and then enjoy, you know, the week-long holiday or whatever, the week-long destination you end up getting to, you know? So, yeah, it makes sense. I think the real, like, epitome you can think of it's about the journey, not the destination, is self-improvement. Because self-improvement is like something which there like quite literally can be no journey for. You know, like you can always get better at anything. You know, you never cap out, potentially. You know, even if you get to be the best in the world at something, you know, you can always get better. Like the best basketball player in the world can always get better, you know, even if they're already the best. You know, they're the best in the world, but they can still get better. So, yeah, like, I was thinking about it, say, in the context of, like, working out or something like that. You know, say you miss a day in the gym or something. Something's come up, can't work out one day, even though you usually would. You know, but you probably could have if you just, you know, were a little bit more productive. You worked a little bit harder to get things done quicker. you know, but you're like, oh, it's fine, you know, it's one day off, it is what it is. And it's like, realistically, like, yeah, you know, the next day you probably will be able to push the exact same amount of weight that you would have before, you know, like, it's only one day apart. It's not like you'll be pushing less weight or anything like that. Like, you'll be able to bench the exact same amount, pretty much. But it's more so the mental side, say, in that context, which is waning a little bit, you know, because before that rest day you took where you had been consistent, you know, your mental side was at the point where you were like, oh, I'm not taking any rest days, or I don't need a day off. You know, if I've got a rest day in my calendar scheduled already, it's fine, but I'm not just going to take a day off for no reason. But then you go and take a day off, like I said, you know, the amount you push the next day is probably going to be about the same. You're not really going to have any decreases in strength at all. You can probably do the exact same workout as you plan. But what has now been damaged a bit is your discipline. And, you know, even though, again, it's only slight, it's one rest day, you know, your discipline now is a little bit less than it was the day before when you hadn't taken that day off, when you had been more consistent. And so, again, inevitably in life, obviously, we're going to have rest days. We're going to have days when we don't feel like doing an activity which we know we should. And so it is constantly just reminding yourself, like, hey, like, even if I regress a little bit, even if I regress a little bit, you know, even if I don't progress today, or I stay where I stay neutral today or whatever, you know, even if I go back one step, it's okay, because it's all about the journey. It's all about just getting better. And that's something I'm really thinking about, like, say, like the stock market. You know, like, it's disappointing to see my money go down, you know, say on a day where, you know, clearly, yeah, my stocks haven't gone that well. But you just got to remind yourself and be like, hey, like, it's about the destination. No, sorry, it's not about the destination. It's about the journey. The journey. You know, like, we're just on a path to try to achieve what we want financially and everything. And it probably won't happen overnight. It's definitely not going to. But just enjoy it. Enjoy the journey. Like, you can always get richer. Your stocks can always go higher. There is no cap on what a stock can do. It can always be more. So even if it regresses one day, it's all right. It's about the journey. You know, so that's what I'm thinking about. Anyway, those are some lunchtime thoughts. Whew, I feel like I always look a bit weird in a suit. Not even a suit, just a dress shirt or whatever. But yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Fit check. Oh, me on this bench. How's your guys' days going? You know, sometimes I think, like, how long will I, like, try to really go hard for in life? You know, really push myself. Say, like, you know, wake up at 6 a.m, do workouts every day, put in even more work and everything like that on top of it, on top of, you know, my 9 to 5, which I've already got and everything. And I think the answer is, for as long as I live, realistically. Like, these are things which I don't want it to just be like, oh, I'm just working hard for this defined period of time. I want it to be like, this is my lifestyle. This is just what I do. It's just the type of person that I am. And so, yeah, it really is about the journey. You know, it's not about the destination, because I've got no destination in mind. It's not like, you know, I've got the imagination at 40 years old, I'm just going to stop working out, because then that would be the destination. There is no destination. I'm just going to keep working out. You know, maybe at some point I'll stop doing, you know, gym weight type of workouts, resistance workouts. Maybe it'll go more to be running, or, you know, as you get older, 70, 80, maybe it's just walking or whatever. But you're always going to be doing some type of workout, you know. Again, whenever I do stop, say, doing resistance workouts, who knows, maybe I never will. But if I do, again, I don't have a defined date in mind right now. It happens when it happens. So that's pretty much all for now. I see my boss walking there, so I've probably got to get back to the office because we're outside. And yeah, he'll probably get back before me, but I'll try to get back now. Anyway, see you guys later. What's good, everyone? Just got off the 9 to 5, just finished up for the day. Got my money up and got my funny up. What ain't we do today? For real. Anyway, so yeah, look, overall net worth today up only about $150. Why is that? Well, that's because my assets on the stock market decreased, by probably around $75 today. Not really assets, are they, if they're depreciating in value? More like liabilities. Anyway, it's okay, I guess I didn't really think every single time I go to work, my stocks would go up. You just gotta be real with yourself. It's not the reality of the stock market. They go up, they go down. It happens, and it's okay. Like I said at the start, got my money up, got my money up. We're all good. But yeah, no, I mean, walking back at this time home, just past 5 and everything, it really makes you think, just like how many people, like an average life leads to so many negative consequences, Like say an average life leads to a 9-to-5 job, living an average life, per se. So you're working 9 to 5, so that's straight away, 8 hours out of your day. And then, on top of that, the average person, because they are working a 9 to 5, then they're caught in traffic to and from work. And so that's even more time, spending commuting and everything. And then again, because they're working 9 to 5, they don't have time to get groceries or maybe go to the doctor on a Monday to Friday basis. So it's like they've got to either go after hours, before work, or whatever, when a lot of those places aren't really open. Or, they've got to take time off work, which is, maybe time they could have spent towards a holiday, having to take annual leave or a sick day or something, Or maybe their boss is just nice and they grant them a day off or a few hours off or something, of course. But, there's just a whole lot of negatives to it, in my view, is what I've been thinking. And obviously, yeah, like I've been saying, that's the trajectory that I'm going toward. It's the trajectory most of us are going toward. Probably 99% of us watching. And I mean, there are also benefits to the average life at the end of the day. Like there are, it would be kind of negligent to say there's not. Like working a 9 to 5, you've got safety, you've got security. You'll still have money. Money coming in every month and everything. You won't necessarily, as long as you've got your finances a bit secure, you're not spending heaps of money on stuff you shouldn't. You'll be pretty secure with life. So I mean, that's a positive. Certainly is. Other things, I mean, I guess you get to live a comfortable life. It's not a life of potentially an abundance of stress, maybe compared to, say, a celebrity or something like that, who's always in the public eye, always got scrutiny wherever they go. Even if they're just going to the supermarket, a celebrity, the big celebrities have all eyes watching them pretty much. Think of like a LeBron James. As soon as he steps out of his house, every set of eyeballs that sees him is just sticking on him. Compared to an average person, obviously, no one really cares. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, there's differences, but I think for a celebrity, you'd probably rather those bad things because, hey, you can go get someone to get the groceries at the supermarket for you. You can go pay someone, pay your assistant. I mean, most supermarkets even deliver it now anyway, right to your door, so, yeah. But, yeah, I think overall, just the average life it's okay. I mean, I guess that makes sense. It's average. It's an okay lifestyle. Probably, honestly, a below average lifestyle, though. I reckon an average lifestyle is a little bit above the average lifestyle, which is kind of paradoxical to think about, but I reckon that it is. Anyway, crossing a roundabout here. Let's hope I don't get hit by these stupid trucks. Okay, more people put their hand up. Well, there we go. That's actually like irresponsible vlogging of me, irresponsible recording of me. I was watching the camera as I'm crossing the road. Gotta land. Can't do that in the future. But anyway, all's well that ends well, I guess. So yeah, it is what it is. It's me right here. Again, I'm glowing. I got that post-work glow. Look at me. Wild. Fit check. There you go. You can see the chain. Yeah, I've walked this street so many times, you know, I know it like the back of my hand. I've driven up it so many times as well. You know, there's no corner, there's no inch of this street which could surprise me. I know everything about it. I know all its ins and outs. I know everything that's ever happened to it. Up until within the last like 10 years. But, you know, pretty much everything that's ever happened on this street, I am aware of. Again, like, I have no motivation to say do a workout or anything right now, which is why I feel like it's necessary to do it in the morning, because, I mean, yeah, like, I've got it done now. Like, I just kind of want to eat, watch some YouTube, and go to sleep, if we're being honest with you. I mean, again, it's just past 5 now, so I'm not going to go to sleep right now, but, you know, probably maybe 4 hours time, 9 p.m. again. You already know, I'm in bed and I'm reading my book. 101 things that would change the way you think. So, yeah, that's just me. But yeah, decided to watch some good YouTube. Love me YouTube. That's why I'm recording. I'm a creator turned I'm a consumer turned creator. It's like you switch the angle, switch the perspective, you know. I used to just consume this stuff. Now I'm creating. How's that for turning the tables? I guess maybe I'll edit this. I do actually like watching these back when I'm editing them tonight. You know, they're just good to watch back. So, you know, it is what it is. Again, I'm glowing though. Whew. Gotta walk up this street. It's actually a bit of a climb as well. It's a bit hilly, but hey, it is what it is. Especially in like pants and everything, like the 9 to 5 work attire is so formal. It's like, even in hot weather like it is today, it's a bit annoying, you know, having to walk around. Like, I'm getting a little bit sweaty. It's not like I'm running a marathon or anything, but I am getting a tinge of perspiration, I must say. Maybe you can see some on my forehead. Not really, but anyway, it is what it is. We're just getting home, and it's good. Happy to be home. I always keep thinking whenever I'm at work, like, I actually enjoy my job, but like, I keep thinking when I'm in there, I'm like, oh, just let this minute go by, let this hour go by. I just want to get home so much. But it's like, I actually like the job. I don't know why I keep thinking that. Like, I should really just be more like, just enjoy it, enjoy the moment. Like, I'm learning, I'm getting paid for it. Like, it's actually good. You know, it's like if you were going to school, but getting paid to go to school. You know, that's kind of what it's like. You know, you're not paying the school, you're getting paid to go to the school. That's kind of what this job is like. It's actually a really good job, not gonna lie. But for some reason, it is like I'm back in school, and I'm just like painfully waiting for every single hour to end. You know, it's just like, come on, oh my gosh, nearly there. 4:59, oh, 5 p.m, oh, finally get to go home. Okay, anyway, basically I'm home now, which is good. I'll hang it up for there. See you guys in a few days for my next shift, for my next day. And yeah, I'll see you guys then.